leaking.
And if I can mention too, that's what we're waiting on. Like it says in Revelations 13:10, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. You know, our patience and our faith is to see those that oppressed us to go into captivity, to go into slavery, to see our women in order. The same ones that rise up against us and that talk bad about us and look down on us, that condescend on us. You know, to see them in order and under our subjection. But going back to Proverbs 13:12, that's the reason why it says hope deferred. You know, it makes the mind sick or makes the heart sick because we're waiting on that and we hope that it come quick, which is right around the corner. If you're paying attention to the signs that are happening.
Yeah, hey, they talk about nuclear weapons all the time. That's in the scripture, the Bible. Okay. You guys, what you got? Go ahead.
This is 2 Peter 3:12. Looking forward and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved.
That we just talked about that. It said looking and waiting and hasting. Because they said the heavens shall be what?
On fire.
The heavens shall be on fire. Go ahead.
Shall be dissolved.
Shall be dissolved. What happens when something dissolves? It changes its molecular structure. Actually, it's just destroyed. So if I burn a tree, it's a burnt tree, but it's still a tree. It's ashes now. So that's what's going to happen to this world. Because nuclear weapons are going to destroy America. All the other nations are gearing up. They hate the war. They're going to destroy this bitch. And it's shit you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. That's why you keep hearing about fire in the scriptures. That's why they keep making nuclear weapons. Or that's why they talk about the uranium over there. They're going to send people over there to Iran about their uranium. Because why? They know they sell those weapons to them and they know that to destroy the United States, which it is in other prospective parts of the earth.
Hell, they don't want those Iranians to make nuclear weapons. Because they know that once they begin to make nuclear weapons, they're going to use them on America.
Yeah.
The devil, and like you brought the scripture earlier in Revelations, which if we would have read Revelations 12:12, it would tell you that the devil only has a short time. You know, so America, they know that America was only set up to reign for a certain amount of years. When you go to Revelations, the 13th chapter, I want to say it's around like verse 5. If you have a spiritual understanding, when you break it down, because I think it says that it was given them to reign a certain amount of time. When you break it down, it adds up to 350 years. 350 years. That time period ended in 1970. You know, because America really didn't become a country until the 1620, 1619. You fast forward 350 years, that was 1970, and that's when Albert Bivens came on the scene, pushing and teaching that we're the Israelites.
We're the Israelites. That's what this is about, exactly.
And connect that with Revelation the 11th chapter. After 3 days and a half, the spirit of life entered back into them. Then when you read down into the following verse, it says they were caught up into the heavens.
How you gonna do that?
When the scriptures say that the Israelites are caught up into the heavens, what's the next event that comes after that? The destruction of America.
Right. Because they got to get taken out. Beam me up. What you got?
God, because right when they're being taken away, those missiles is coming down. That's the reason why it says in 1 Thessalonians, I believe that's 4:16, it says that we shall be caught up. When you look up that word caught, it means taken away by force. Like the brother loves giving trivias, right? One of the trivias was how did Habakkuk, how was he able to take food into Daniel? Well, the angel took him by his locks and he snatched him away. And the scripture says he snatched him away vehemently through the spirit. It took him into Babylon so that he can feed Daniel.
He yanked his
well, that's how we're going to be taken out of America. I'm not saying that the angels are going to take us by our beards, you know, or the little bit of hair that we got left. You know? But we're going to be taken away into those chariots.
Well, he had to have some brains to get yanked up. Right. That just took it. Keep bringing that out.
He had to have real hair too.
Yeah.
Because of the MB, he snatched it and it just took the fucking wig.
Well, I'm trying to start back over. This is 2 Peter 3:12. Looking for and hastening unto.
Oh, hold on. Looking forward. That's faith. Go ahead.
And hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's real hot, man. And elements. So that's what we was talking about. How some get burnt and it's dissolved, and it says it's dissolved and it's gonna melt with fervent heat. This place is gonna be on fire, man. Because remember, it has gas lines, pipelines. It has natural things. It has trees. It has buildings that can ignite. Yeah, like I said, trees don't ignite. America, Detroit, and all these cities gonna be burnt to a crisp. Canada's gonna be a little bit burnt too, because it's right next to us. This shit, you know.
Canada's gonna be destroyed.
Destroy, yeah, kind, the whole thing.
In parts of
Like
Central America.
Kind, you got to deal. You're gonna have to deal with this, man. We are ready. Read it again for me, Honor. Read it again.
2 Peter 3:12. Looking
forward to the day when go ahead.
That's more hope, though.
That's more hope.
That's more hope.
Come
That's
on.
more faith, and that's more. Like the scriptures say, here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
Yep.
Well, that's more things that the saints are patiently waiting for. That's more things that they have faith that's going to happen. Because really, that's the only way that we're going to be able to get out of here. Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter, verse 68, it says that no man shall be able to redeem thee. Meaning no man should be able to come and say, okay, well, here's ransom money, let all of my people go. The Most High is going to have to do the same thing that he did in Egypt in order to get us out of here. But this time, he's instead of Yahushua being that death angel that comes, actually Yahushua is going to come through with those chariots and destroying people. But back then, there was a death angel that went through and all of the firstborn child just dropped dead. You know, this time Yahushua is going to come in those chariots, and after he come in those chariots, then that's when those ICBM missiles are going to drop down on this place, man. And that's how we're going to get basically taken out of this captivity. You know, taken from under the rulership of this devil. You know, and all of you devils are going to be destroyed, man. All of you going to go into captivity, man. Right. The ones of you in America, you're going to die by that thermonuclear fire. You rich elite banking families, you Rothschilds, you Bloombergs. Hey, my man's back up, man. All right, you ain't crazy. You got sense. All right, I know you do. All right. So basically, the rich elites of this society, they're gonna be the ones that are our slaves. They're gonna be our nursing mothers and our nursing fathers. Right.
Okay, can I get this straight?
No, just dealing with that fervent heat, you know, at 2 Peter's, you know, like now, yeah, you know, the talk of the town is, you know, these nukes, you know what I'm saying? But prior to that, you had the atom bomb, you know what I'm saying? You know, and saw the damage of that. And, you know, with the atom bomb, basically, an atom is like the smallest particle of a substance, you know what I'm saying? So now you fast forward to today to where we got nuclear weapons.
How y'all doing?
So when you look up nuclear weapons, nukes, or a nucleus is like the core of an atom. You know what I'm saying? So I have to say, like, that's how you know, like, the scriptures is real. Because, hey, we got weaponry right now that will burn, it's going to burn shit to its core. You know what I'm saying? To where it ain't shit left. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the Most High, he wiping the slate clean, you know?
Eating the powder, man. Eating the powder. This is how we going to get out of here. This is Isaiah 11 and 16. It's in there, and there.
Camera got better vision than
I'm going to fix it. And the Lord shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea, and with his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river, and shall smite it in the seven streams, and make men go over the dry side. Verse 16. And there shall be an highway. It said there shall be a highway for the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, like it was, like he was. Go ahead.
What is that highway? You know?
Hey, what's that highway? Shit, that's like it is as it was to Israel in the day that it came up out of the land of Egypt. Like we can escape from the land of Egypt through the Red Sea, through that way. The Most High dried it up, got us through there, right?
That's right.
Now, the only other way how we gonna get out of here is which way? Them chariots. Popping out of here, getting the hell out of here, going to outer space.
Because he's gonna have to make a way for us to escape those flames
Right.
that are coming.
Right. In the flash, that's when we gonna see that. What was that Isaiah song? He said that sea of glass mingled with fire.
That's right.
That's when you gonna see that and gonna be petrified.
John.
John.
Hey, I got something. This is Amos 8. Let me see. Where
This is Titus 1, Titus 2 and 13, looking for that blessed hope and the glorious appearing of the great Most High and our Savior, Yahushua HaMashiach, who gave himself for us that he might redeem us from all iniquity and purify unto himself a peculiar people.
Right. So our Lord, he said he gave himself for us. Because he could have said, you know, he was the second in command on the heavens, man.
Can you hold that and grab Deuteronomy 7 and 6?
And he could have just, you know, fuck the Romans up in 2 seconds and that's it. But hey, look, this thing got to play out the way it was written. You know, it had to play out. There ain't no way he's not gonna override the Most High. Come on now. He gave himself up for us, man. Because he loved us. And that's what it is, man. He loved the brethren, man. That's the only way you're gonna be saved, women. The only way you're gonna be saved through the brethren, man. You know? So he loved it. He loved us, man. That's, you know, because it was promised that we were gonna be. You know, he loved to do the will of the Most. He loved doing the will of the Most High. That's why, because he loved everything that the Most High told him that was gonna happen. Because there's beauty in this, man.
Deuteronomy 14:2. Because in Titus it says it has purified unto himself a peculiar people. This is how you know that the Lord didn't come for everybody, that he only came for the nation of Israel. You know, where it says, and purified unto himself a peculiar people. Who is that peculiar people talking about? It tells you in Deuteronomy 14 and 2. You know, it wasn't talking about no actual Greeks back then, or no actual Ethiopians, or wasn't talking about actual people from other nations. These were Israelites that were living in the lands of those people.
This is Deuteronomy 14 and 2. For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power, and Yahweh hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself.
And this is the second book of the law. You know, this is Deuteronomy. Who was the law given to? It was given to the nation of Israel. So in Titus, where it says it purified unto himself a peculiar people, he was talking about he purified and made clean those Israelites that were called unclean.
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
And we're above every last single nation that's upon the earth, man. We're better than them. We're better than the East Indians. We're better than the so-called white man. Right. You know, when you look at us, we have flavor, we have spirit.
Hey, we're gonna have the whole galaxy, man.
Right.
The whole world, the globe. That's why in John, it was said that my Father have many mans. He got other planets, man.
I go out to prepare
a place. Yeah, and that's what he's gonna do. Everybody think that the whole world is gonna be saved. It's not. Only these Israelites, only the 12 tribes. Go ahead.
I said we was wrong.
Go ahead, keep going. Yeah, he said that shit on that. But that's go back to 76. Go back to 76 like you had. What you got?
I got. This was going back into destruction.
Okay, well, get off. Drop
God, this is Amos 9:8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord power, or Yahweh power, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob," saith Yahweh. You know, so that proves that the